prepared yet.
You need to try and pick off the units as...
Look at the shields on the mark.
Oh my god, the drone's gonna take
And we're on. Over here in the upper right is our Terran player DieStar, winning game number 2 with a pretty impressive one-base play, forcing our Protoss player down here to get in a bit of a difficult situation. He was unable to recover. So now in the bottom right, we have our Protoss player who won the first game, Minigun. Minigun did look much more impressive in game number 1. He strikes me as a player where if he's not tripped up early, he's going to be in good shape. On this map, we do have destructible rocks at the entrance, which is very important to note because that can really change what kind of rush you can do if you carve that open. And in the back of the base is basically a free expansion.
Indeed it is. Sending out... Ooh, that's a pretty quick probe, but I like that, man.
Yeah.
On a 4-player map, sending out the probe after your pylon, that's a handsome move right there. That's a player that doesn't want to get owned by some silly cheese rush. And to be honest, if we look at the last couple games... the game that went a little bit longer, Minigun kind of crushed DieStar, and then the other one was an all-in from DieStar. So I like this move. Maybe he'll be able to Minigun him down.
Ooh. Hopefully he's reloaded. No, it was actually terrible. I couldn't actually contribute anything to that joke, Artosis. I'm sorry. I have your puppy in my lap.
Yeah.
It's so cute.
It is a little.
This is a puppy cast. This is actually a 3-way cast. I have a little baby puppy in my lap.
Puppy can't talk yet.
It can't. It's still learning English.
It's not a talking puppy yet. Ruff, ruff, I'm a talking puppy.
Ruff, ruff, he's coming classes. But yeah, we're over at Artosis' apartment. This match is going to be pretty exciting. I did enjoy casting these first 2 games. And it is, again, a real treat to be down here working with the IPL people.
Dude, the IPL one was just such a sick tournament series.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so happy that we are, DieStar, the casting Archon, part of IPL 2.
Yeah, it's a real treat.
Yeah, man, and we got a lot of matches, so guys, make sure you keep on watching IPL, especially the DieStar matches.
Yeah, please, guys, spread the word.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people don't know.
If you guys are
IPL
still,
yet.
yeah, if you guys are still watching towards the end of the IPL, watching all our casts, I promise to tickle Tasteless and make him giggle for you.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Not with this puppy. I might hurt your puppy.
Yeah.
So, as you can see, the scouting SCV has entered into Minigun's base, and he has spotted the additional assimilator. So he knows what's going on.
Double barracks play. As soon as that probe dies, down goes the reactor and the second barracks. So probably will be a Marine Marauder pressure into expansion. It's a very fine build. Nothing wrong with it. I can't say anything negative. It's just a solid choice. But oh my god, he starts a factory as I see on the production tab. And
Whoa,
there it is.
There it is.
Alright, that's a little bit more weird, Tasteless.
Well, you know, it looks like our Terran player learned from game number 1 that the Protoss does not have the best crisis management. He did basically stuff the Protoss into his base, and from there we saw the Protoss use warp prisms poorly, and you know, just make some bad decisions. So I guess he's hoping to kind of do a similar strategy, something where he's going to cripple the Protoss early on, and from there have an easy game.
Yeah, you know, I think Minigun, I was going to call him Moneygun.
Moneygun.
Well, he wants to win
Maybe
the IPL, and then he wins. Moneygun, man.
He can get his golden minigun, man.
Yeah. He can be the golden gun. It's like a James Bond reference.
You remember that you were playing James Bond on
oh, yeah, man.
Nintendo
I
64?
think everyone in our age bracket played that game, and not only that, but thought they were awesome at it.
Yes, well, the truth of the matter is, I was the only one who was truly awesome.
I don't know, Tastes. I was pretty sick. But wait a second, here we go. A little pressure, but that's too many Marins. He has to run out of there.
I always played License to Kill.
I played all sorts of things.
I was a License to Kill guy.
Grenade launchers on stack, Tastes. I will bet
that's
money.
fun.
I'll bet my
Did
life
we do
on
proximity mines?
that. Proximity mines, those were always a little bit goofy. I don't know.
I know the proximity mines, you gotta shoot down the guy's mines. It was good, man. I think it's the only game that's not actually playable nowadays. If you try to go back. Anyways, onto this game. Terran is pushing out. Now, the Protoss is controlling the Zelnaga Watchtower, so he saw that.
You saw it coming.
You know, Protoss is going to have to be very careful because it's pretty obvious that Protoss has no interest in winning in the early game. He wants to win in the mid-game, the late game, and Terran is, you know, basically taking advantage of that.
And kind of interestingly, when he sees the Marine Marauder walking up, he throws down a Robo, and that's like a very long-to-build building, so he must be very confident holding this. He's got to be careful, though, and this is a strange rush, Tasteless. It's 2 Barracks Marine Marauder with Hellions mixed in.
Yeah, well, he wants to make sure he can actually burn down any Zealots, even if it's force fields are up and on the other side. Nice force field, but not trapping anything. And the destructible debris that we pointed out earlier. This is pretty pivotal in this situation because how many force fields are you going to have that could stop this army? You're going to spend all your money on sentries. You want to actually have attacking units at the end of the day.
Well, he just messed up right there. Did not trap any units once again. You've got to trap a couple units with those force fields. Literally trapping.
Yeah.
If you had trapped 2 Marines each time, that army would be pitiful right now. But here he goes. Pretty good force fields right there. Yeah, I like those force fields. You know, his army is not that strong because it's mostly sentries, but kills off what he can without losing anything. An Immortal is on the way. And an Immortal in a situation like this, Marauders and Hellions can attack Immortals all day long, Tasteless. Nothing's going to happen.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I think with the presence of an Immortal, this rush might have to end. And here we see the Terran.
Yeah, you
DieStar expanding now, but this is a little bit late, Artosis.
It is a little bit late. But, you know, we'll see if he can possibly hang on. He does have some tech already. He is getting his Stargate, or rather Starport, going up right before the Robotics Bay. And, you know, I realize I always mess up Stargate and Starport.
Oh, I do that too.
They should call it like the Star Spire as well. Just really get me.
Yeah, really make it hard. There you go.
It's like the same building, you know?
I gotta say, back there, the force fields were one of the things that won the Protoss the game there. He really handled that well, you know, for that little battle.
Yeah, he did.
He held it up really well.
Sure.
And you guys should check out our force field shirt on thehandsomnerd.com.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Fields, man. Now, we do have a Warp Prism moving up the side of the map. I love this Warp Prism, and with DieStar in the middle of the map, it's going to be even more effective. But just kind of controlling the movements of Terran with this is going to be quite sweet. Loads in 3 Zealots, as Minigun seems to like to do quite a bit, man. He loves 3 Zealot drops.
Well, this is good, and if you lose the Zealots, you don't really lose a lot of money.
Yeah, you don't care about 3 Zealots.
It's just minerals. And that's, you know, I mean, if you lose, for instance, a Templar, that's stressful. So, he has made the Terran relocate.
Hey, Tasteless.
Artosis.
Can I borrow $20? It's just minerals, man.
Those are dollars, man. Minerals are different.
Oh, are they?
$20 costs Vespian gas.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. So, minerals is like change to you then?
Yeah.
I have a handful of bagelons?
Yeah, I got a mayonnaise jar full of, minerals in my refrigerator.
All right,
hey, here we go. Who are we going? All right, he did manage to take out 1 Zealot here. Now, even though the Protoss isn't doing a lot of damage, what he is succeeding in is keeping the Terran where he wants him. It's pretty obvious DieStar is somebody who wants to move around the map and dominate the game that way. And having a Warp Prism out here really changes that. Basically, Terran's going to have to get a Viking or something that can drive that Warp Prism out.
Not just that, too. I mean, he gets a lot of intel with it. Let's say that he kills, over the course of the game, with those 3 Zealots, 3 SCVs, and forces 2 turrets. This thing has overpaid itself. You know, he makes it lose some mining time. He makes the Terran sit in his base. He makes him paranoid. You know, there's more to StarCraft than just the numbers. There's also, does your opponent feel safe in his own base? That is actually something that contributes to the game. So I'm loving this Warp Prism harass. I want to see more Protosses do this. I'd like to formally thank Minigun for making these games interesting.
I want to shake his hand.
Yeah, man.
No, you are correct, though. He is really handling this the right way. His attitude towards, how to control a Terran is pretty good. I mean, Terran in StarCraft 1 were much less mobile than they are in StarCraft 2 here in this matchup. And he's basically punishing the Terran for that, saying stay at home. Now, we do have a Hellion drop here. Protoss is made to defend here.
And that Hellion drop killing a lot of probes. Very nice drop. A cannon is being warped in. Stalkers as well. Those Stalkers won't be able to be used in this attack, which apparently is going to go on right now and does take that down. But let's go back to this battle now. Going after that missile turret, going right into the main base. He's got to keep his units together, though.
I think the Terran is in a lot of trouble here, Artosis, because even if those Hellions weren't back in his main base, the Protoss was just so far ahead. This goes back to the fact that Terran basically tried to be too aggressive and didn't succeed in it, and then at the end of the day, the Protoss had more stuff.
He certainly did. And look at this, the Kloss is just cleaning up the architecture, the layout of this base, not helping the Terran player to actually get into the surface area. And GG.
GG, well played. Protoss a little bit safer. I think he deserved the win in that series.
Yeah, man. Root Minigun, some great play. Totally happy for him. And he will be moving on to the round 2 of the winner's bracket. But don't worry, guys. There is a loser's bracket as well. DieStar is still around. You know, he's still in it. So thanks for watching, and make sure you check us out next time.